Yeah, this whole area was completely submerged in water, and this home, which looks like a perfectly normal home, on the 10th of February, let in, I think, 25 centimetres of water. So what did the owner do? The owner raised the house. He put it on stilts. And as you say, he's just one of many who are taking flood defences into their own hands. And the man who owns this house is a man called Yaron Ivry, and Yaron is in his garage, which is quickly becoming his basement. Yaron, hello. Just tell us quickly what it was like on the 10th of February when water flooded your home.
It was a terrible experience. We don't want to have it again. We had to leave the house on the day, and we just came back a few weeks ago.
So you decided to take matters into your own hands and raise your house. How high did you raise it, and what can you show us in here?
We raised the house by 1.4 meter. This is what we see here is part of the steel cradle, which is weight 13 ton. This is what left over. It was used in order to support the house, and then we had jacks that lifted the property within 1.4 meter.
And you've done this seemingly very quickly. How long did it take, and was it really the best option? I mean, it sounds like it would be extremely expensive. Why not just sell the house?
Well, the house lost its value, so it was not a good option to sell the house, and we like to stay here because of the location. And it looks like that raising the house was the best option.
So can I ask you how much it cost to do this?
It was just over 70,000.
Over 70,000. I think some people might think that sounds rather good value, actually, because presumably you've saved the value of your house.
Yeah, I would think that we will get this cost back if we sell the house.
All right, well, let's walk through this little doorway here. This was effectively the ground floor, wasn't it? But it's now your basement. Did you do this because you felt that the Environment Agency either hasn't protected the local area from flooding or can't protect the local area from flooding? Is that why you've done this?
I did it because I would think that if anything would be done, it will take many years before it will be properly done. So rather than waiting, 10, 15 years and see what will happen, I decided to protect the property by lifting it, and from now on it will be safe.
I mean, you're not even a property person, are you? You work in telecoms. How did you work out that this was a good idea? I mean, what were the other options available to you?
The other options were to demolish the house and rebuild it again, which would be very expensive and takes a very long time, or simply tanking the house from the outside and putting pumps. But the downside is that you cannot test this option. So you don't know what will happen if the water comes up again.
Well, you were saying to me before that the modelling shows that at 1.4 metres, which is how much you've raised it by, you should be safe. So hopefully you'll get through this winter unscathed. I mean, the National Audit Office are basically saying that the Environment Agency has done well to work out which areas need prioritising and which areas need funding. The problem is if you live in an area that isn't one of those priority areas, then the defences in your local area mean that you could face flooding again this year. And if that is the case, then you really have just one option, which is take matters into your own hands.